Ever wished you could skip the store-bought patterns and design your own? In today's video, I'm going to walk you through drafting a classic A-line skirt pattern from a basic skirt pattern in Affinity Designer. It's easier than you think, so let's get those creative juices flowing. Hi, I'm Christina, and I love to digitally pattern draft, creating unique pieces of wearable art. And I'm super excited to be diving into Affinity Designer today with a half-scale pattern to start showing you how you can manipulate your patterns in Affinity Designer. So let's bring up our artboard. So here is my artboard. I have my half scale that I brought up. If you're interested in this pattern, you can find it down below so that you can follow along with me. I always like to make a copy of the patterns that I will be working with. That way I can always go back to those original ones. If I ever make a mistake, if I ever mess up too much, I always have those original patterns I can go back to. Then I am also going to just go ahead and pull those apart just a little bit so I have enough room for them to kind of do their slash and spread thing. Then once I have them apart, I'm going to go ahead and move into my knife tool, and we're going to highlight whichever one we want to cut. Then I also want to make sure this straight line is on. That way when I am cutting, let's not cut like that, let's get in the center there. Zoom in just a little bit. Get in the center so that I can cut and I can see it's going to be a straight line. If you want to keep it perfectly straight down, you can go ahead and hit shift, and that's going to go ahead and move these two pieces into, or that's going to separate these two pieces. Now I definitely want to do that for this other side as well, just like that. Now I want to actually rotate these pieces. So I want to make sure that I am highlighting both because I actually want to rotate them at the same time. Then I'm going to use this little bullseye. If the bullseye hasn't come up for you, you can go up to this little aim or this little bullseye button up here, and then you can get that turned on. Now right now it's just going to be rotating in the center. So I want to drag that bullseye to wherever I want to, the point I want to rotate from. Then I just want to move to the next pattern, rotate, and there we have it. I have my back part of my A-line. So the last thing I need to do is I need to actually create my new pattern. So I'm going to trace around it with my pen, like so. Ooh, click on, and finish it up. Now, if you messed up like this very first piece right here, probably needs to get moved up just a little bit. And we're going to just fine tune everything just a little bit. There we go. Then the last thing I want to do is I want to move this pattern piece off, and I want to raise the stroke up so that I can see it a little bit better. And that's how easy it is to recreate a A-line skirt. So that's the back. We're going to now quickly do the front again. So we're going to jump onto our knife, highlight what we want to actually cut. Then we're going to cut through both of those so that we have it. Change back to our select all tool, move our little rotator, rotate shut, and repeat. Ooh, it's not wanting to get right on that point. There we go. And rotate that shut. And then finally we are going to trace over like so. And voila. Oh, I did not close that, so we're gonna have to take a quick look at that. So I don't believe I actually got, yeah, so those two are not closed. So what we're going to do is we're gonna highlight them, and we're going to come up here to close curve. That way we can see that it is closed. Should have gone not to red. Do I have a double in there? Right curve. No, it's closed. So there we have it. Now I have my front and back of an A-line skirt drafted in Affinity Designer. I would love to know what kind of things are you looking to draft in Affinity Designer so that we can continue this series on pattern drafting in Affinity Designer. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe so you can see more fun digital pattern drafting. I look forward to seeing you in some of my other videos. Happy patterning!